Okay, so this one is Outlook 2016. Okay, it says here, how can I get my work email on my phone out? Mm, how can I get my work email on my phone out? How can I work out my email on the phone? So, so Outlook 2016, I'm not sure if this is backwards compatible. However, in Office 365, Office 365 has a phone app for your Android, for your Apple phone. You can install it on your phone and sign into your Office 365, which obviously has Outlook in it. Now, whether it's backwards compatible 2016, I am not sure because 2016 came out before this, app craze was more prevalent in a business type of environment where they want to integrate everything. Not to say that there weren't any apps when it comes to this type of stuff. I'm just saying people or businesses didn't really rely on phones that much yet. But now they are. So a lot of things are done through the apps. Like, for example, getting your passcode for your VPN, getting your what they call multi authentication code. So it's like so you need a password and then you need to put in the code, and that's how you sign in. And that's why they use these apps for. This is why phones are convenient because they're computers, right? We know that especially newer phones, they're so powerful, and in some cases just as powerful as desktop computer or a laptop. So I know that Office 365, which is the same product as this Outlook, so give it a shot. I would install Office 365 app on your phone and use a Microsoft account to log in. Now, if it's an Outlook 2016 that your company is still hosting on their own server, meaning that this infrastructure is set up for an older system that doesn't use Office 365, which technically would be outdated system. So maybe using 2016 Outlook 2016 is not the best thing to do still because it's fairly old now. But if your company is still using Microsoft products and they're paying for the licenses, then they should have Office 365, and for those reasons you can use Office 365 app. You log into it, then you can access all of the Microsoft products that are on there, including Outlook. So I'm going to reply to customer. And well, first thing first, always assign the ticket to yourself so you can get credit for it. I'm going to say hello. And since I've already talked to D in a previous video, I don't have to introduce myself. D knows who I am. I'm going to say, hello, you can download an Office 365 app on your phone, log in to it, and then you can access Outlook, including other Office, let's say programs. I was going to say products, but I'm going to say programs because, maybe it's easier to understand when I say programs. All right, let's see how this looks like. Always review before you send anything, especially if it's a business email. But in this case, it's just a ticketing system. So if you make a small, mistake, like a grammar mistake, it's not a huge deal. But always try to be correct. And when it comes to grammar, English is my second language as well, so I make mistakes as well. It's been known to happen, even though I've been speaking English for, I don't know, 25 years of my life. But I haven't spoken 25 years of fluent English. So, anyways, it's okay to check. And let's see, what else can we do? You can download an Office 365 app on your phone, log into it, and then you can access Outlook, including other Office programs. Let me know if any issues. So I know this is left open-ended, and you don't want to leave anything open-ended. When it comes to tickets, you want to close them and just let them be closed. But since I care that since D submitted a lot of issues, this is a regular customer, right? This is a regular customer. So in this case, if your help desk, the company that you work for, the help desk that you work for, if they allow you to do this, I suggest you do it, because if it's a returning customer, this leaves a good impression. This leaves a good impression, especially if your help desk allows you to follow up with customers. So that way, you can leave it open. In this case, I will close the ticket, but then again, if D comes back to me and contacts me directly, since I've already contacted her, we pretended that we contacted her in this case because this is a training video. D can always reach me and say, hey, I got this downloaded, but I don't know how to log in, type of stuff. You know? Then you can help them. You can help the user, you can help the customer, and that way, if you need to get credit for it, you can create a ticket for yourself. You create a ticket on the customer's behalf. Because D submitted here like 5 or 6 tickets. Do we really want D, our customer, our user, to keep submitting tickets for every little thing? Not necessarily, because in this case, he or she submitted already a bunch of these tickets. I'm sorry, I don't know your gender, so I apologize. But D submitted a bunch of tickets already, so it's okay for us to create one ticket on their behalf, so we can get credit for it if they come back, and say that they need more assistance. Okay. So I'm going to set it as resolved.